I don't know. People who need help.
Models help people. They make them feel good about themselves.
They also show them how to dress cool and wear their hair in interesting ways.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Know what could really help you sort through these important issues?
What?
Orange mocha frappuccino.
Want to support those guys from Wichita? It's easy. Just go to thoseguysfromwichita.com and click the Patreon link. From there, you'll gain access to over 500 back episodes and exclusive monthly bonus shows. So, help those guys from Wichita spread the word. Go to thoseguysfromwichita.com and click the Patreon link. Thanks, buddy.
Well, in Wichita, Kansas.
Discovery, Roger, go ahead, throttle up.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around.
Thanks, Sarah. Some people heard it, some saw it, but the big question is, what is it?
Those guys from Wichita.
Ted, where you at?
A loud boom, Wichita police say, was not an explosion.
It's those guys from Wichita.
Holy dog shit!
It sounded like a bomb.
It's those guys from Wichita.
One thing that is clear, the loud noise heard by many. In Wichita,
those guys from Wichita.
Jay.
I'm over here now.
Push the button.
It's those guys from Wichita.
Hi guys, it's me, Denny. And you know what that means? Those guys from Wichita's 2020 concentration camp is now open. This episode of Those Guys from Wichita is brought to you by Denny's concentration camp. So, if you want to be like the political pundits that are commenting on everything, come to Those Guys from Wichita's concentration camp, and me, Denny, will teach you how to concentrate. It's going to be a great time with arts and crafts. We've even got a rope swing this year. And by the way, the knot is tied crazy good. It's me, Denny. Now, up in the corner, it's Skin Man.
Welcome, all you law-abiding citizens, and thank you for stopping by, politely pausing your home version of Thunder in Paradise. We are Those Guys from Wichita. Here to hang brain is Conrad in Mexico. Huzzah!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I'll take that. That's great. Yes, I'm Conrad. I'm joined as always by Mexico.
Hey, thank you, friend. Don't pause.
Hey, it's good to have you.
Don't pause it on my occasion, okay? Don't
We
pause.
keep going to the intros.
Just
Okay.
watch the movie. Just
Nothing
watch
sure.
the movie.
Okay,
man.
to my left. Oh, we've got Coach Casey.
Oh, yay.
Hi.
I'll clap.
He's
that.
not the only one in the studio.
There you
Hi.
Not anymore.
I missed it. It was quieter when you guys weren't here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Turn Casey's red cable up. It's number 4.
I feel
Number
your,
4.
I feel your ghost.
No, on this thing there.
Number 4.
Number 4.
I'm
was
glad
gonna
to
leave
see
it
you
quiet.
in person.
I know.
I'm glad to see you in
Weren't
person.
You loud
I am.
and
You shouldn't be.
I'm missing E. I'm missing Andy.
You know what I like
Big
doing?
toes.
I like coming in here, giving big old fat kiss.
Kiss? You
Yeah.
kissed him?
I did.
My
It's like
butthole.
band?
Well, it started with his butthole, and I worked
Yeah.
my way up,
I love that.
like always, like I do with all my lovers.
Big
Bend
old
over.
kiss. Give me
Let's
a big
get
old
into
kiss.
me. Let me kiss the ridges.
Let me kiss the COVID out of you. Kiss that COVID right out of you.
You are a deep kisser.
I am.
Yeah,
Then I
very
crawled
deep.
in between his legs.
Oh, yeah. Army crawl.
I did that move where I looked straight up,
Nuzzled his
and he
balls.
kissed over my head.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Like a Spider-Man kiss.
kind of. But I was arched up like a seal.
Like a not kiss from a rose.
It's November 4th.
That's a ding.
November 4th, 2020, the year of our Lord.
Donk, donk.
Thank you. Thank you. We are back in studio. This is Those Guys from Wichita. We're a live comedy podcast heard every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. If you're listening to us only, you're flicking the bean. You're up there on that Podbean Live, rubbing it raw. Or maybe you're on ICT Radio. That's fine, too.
That's fine.
No flicking involved.
Nope.
Just
It could still flick on the radio.
Just picking your old Central Kansas boogers
Yeah.
up on ICT radio.
How do you feel now, Kansas?
How do you like it?
How you like it?
And if you're watching my big dumb waterhead, you're watching me on Facebook Live, or maybe you've tuned into YouTube Live to watch this year's live election results.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
We don't have any, and we're here on YouTube
Turn
Live.
them down, turn us up.
That's right.
Turn down for what?
Who would? Beats
No
the
matter,
shit
no matter
out of
how you
me.
listen. No matter how you
It
listen.
doesn't matter.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to do our best. I'm excited.
Hit that little bell. Subscribe.
I'm so excited to be here.
Ding.
It's been
Clang.
too long. I mean, I've been
Are you?
stuck in the basement like Andrew Cuomo's brother was for a
Yeah,
couple
but
weeks.
you've been eating so
Harry.
much butt.
Harry Cuomo,
Yeah.
and I'm out. And I feel great. I feel back in the studio. I feel in my element. And
Back in the studio again.
I think there's only one thing to start the show. I'll even got the music.
I
And
plugged
Skin
your
Man,
rave horn.
I sent you the news story. I'll play the news jingle for you.
I like this candle for you.
And we'll get to some news here
No, I
because
won't.
it's been a couple
We'll burn
weeks
down
since
the studio.
we haven't had any good news. So here we go. News.
Caitlyn Jenner sets acting return in Dick Van Patten's sitcom. Caitlyn Jenner has landed her first acting gig since Situations in 2017. Jenner, who will turn 71 on Wednesday, will co-star in Duke of the Valley and scripted sitcom based on the memoirs of Eight Is Enough.
Oh.
Star Dick Van Patten.
Hold on, there's a knock, guys.
Hello?
Come in.
Hey, baby.
Caitlin?
It's me, baby. How are you guys? I heard my name, baby.
Do we set off a Caitlin alarm?
That's right, baby.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, baby. I went out for breakfast. Caitlin likes to go out and eat breakfast. You know that, baby. You like breakfast, baby?
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
baby. Yeah, you do.
I
What
think
do
we
you
have
like?
somebody else joining us as well.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Baby, I was out shoe shopping.
Oh, you look good,
Caitlyn
baby.
Jenner also joining
Yeah,
us.
hey,
How are
baby.
you, baby?
that a
I'm good,
clone?
baby. You look good, baby.
You look good, baby.
How's it
Do we have
going?
dueling
Yeah.
Caitlins?
Would you ask Casey how he leans?
Casey, how do you lean sexuality?
Yeah,
baby?
what's your deal with sexuality, baby?
I have no preference.
Tell me when you found that out, Caleb.
When I found out that I have no preference,
Yeah, baby.
first time a buddy offered to rub one out for me.
Okay.
Tell me how it was.
I
baby.
like that.
Tell me what it felt like, baby.
Well, it's kind of like you. What about when you transitioned?
What's your shoe
first
size,
time that
baby?
you-
Hey, baby, that's a personal feeling.
The first
baby.
time you did it,
Don't
was
ask me. Don't
was it
ask
like
Caleb.
a woman doing it? I think everybody wants to know.
Listen, last night Caitlin was asking herself, Caitlin,
I was asking myself something.
what are you wearing in the mirror, Caitlin?
I was wearing my pink dress. You know, I can't go anywhere without my pink dress.
Yeah, baby. Pink, baby.
And my shoes. I was getting my dibbity-doo with my toes done there, Casey, Coach Casey. I was wondering about your shoe size.
What kind of shampoo you use?
What are you looking at there, baby?
I'm a VO5 guy.
Yeah,
that's gross.
size 12.
Garnet fructuous.
Size 12 on your shoes, baby.
Yeah, I'm a 12.
What are those little piggies doing? Are they
I
collared?
got a
wiggle,
messed
wiggle.
up. My end one's curled under.
that's
It tries to
gross,
hide
baby.
from the other four most of the time.
Nice. I like that.
Flip flops or sandals there, baby?
I'm a flip flop guy.
Okay, that's gross. That's gross. You cut those toenails thin?
I
or-
do like my dogs do. I run on my pavement out here to wear them
baby.
down.
You gotta look at that. How about you, Skip?
What are you
man?
eating over there, Caitlin?
What are you doing?
Pickle, baby.
But what am I
Hot.
Yeah. Caitlin likes to eat pickles.
working with on what?
On your shoes, baby.
Yeah,
What's
tell me about your
shoe shop?
sexuality, baby.
I thought you were into girls
it's,
still.
It's 11.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a little,
that's
little
small, baby.
That's a
That's
little
a-
small, baby.
that's
For a big
hug.
guy, I would have thought it. Yeah.
Must be a baseball player.
I thought you were into girls still. If I'm right, Caitlin's.
What are
no,
you chewing on there, Kate?
I know.
Laffy Taffy, baby.
I'll cover for you, baby.
Pickles
He's got
and
pickles.
Taffy.
He went,
Pickled taffy.
he was voting for his son-in-law or ex-son-in-law. We were both.
Hunter Biden, baby.
Well, and Hunter was out there, and of course,
Kanye West, baby.
yeah, Kanye was out there, and he has a pickle farm.
Yeah.
So he grabbed a bunch of pickles from the outside, baby.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you're.
baby.
I thought you were a devout Trump voter.
I was until the family got involved. Baby.
That's true.
Family first, baby.
Family first, baby.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
the Kanye vote. Did you guys get any unofficial numbers? Do you-
5,400 votes, baby.
That's right,
That's
baby.
right, baby.
worldwide or countrywide?
Well, after they find out about his pickle farm, you're going to bet there are about 10,000.
I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, we had a chocolate White House. We kind of
green-
liked that, baby.
Big green pumpkins, baby.
So we actually, I think you're here to talk about the. Well, I assume to talk
We
about
are here, baby.
your acting gig.
I am here, baby.
So do you guys?
I'm also here, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
This is confusing because
Just ask us a question, baby.
I'm asking.
It's like talking to the man in the mirror, baby.
What got you wanting to go or get back involved in acting?
Yeah, baby. Well, the thing is, when Caitlin gets called, baby, he's like, "Hello, it's Caitlin, baby."
How's your sexuality, baby?
Actually, I hear you were calling. You've been calling.
No, they called me, Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin, you wanna act? I said, act what? Act crazy, act wild, act sexy. Yeah, I'll act all those things, baby.
Where are you at, baby? We
they
said
said
San
you-
Francisco, baby.
They said, you want to act in a show, baby? And I was like, show me the show, baby.
I heard they want you to play a guy in this though.
Yeah, baby. I can do that.
A
baby.
retired ex-athlete.
Well, it's going to be hard because of my sexuality, baby.
Yeah.
That's the tough part.
What
We
is your
swing one way.
sexuality?
Well, I represent women right now, baby. But, it's a fluid thing. You shouldn't ask somebody about that. What's your sexuality?
I was
Oh,
a woman and a
none.
man of the year in 1 year, baby.
I self-identify Mexican.
When did you find that out,
Oh,
baby?
that's smart.
I was in my later 20s.
Well, it took you a while, didn't it, baby?
Well, I mean, when did you find out?
3.
Well, that's a tough question to ask me, baby.
Well, I was in
I
diapers,
mean, you waited
baby.
until your later 60s to have the work done.
Well, you could say I waited, or you could say it was just my timeline, baby.
When I was a young child, baby, I looked in.
When I was a young child,
I looked at my
too.
diaper, baby, and I saw this little brown baby in my diaper, baby, and I took it out and I made little dinosaurs out of it, and then I found out about my sexuality. But you asked.
But what is
baby.
your sexuality?
It's all over the place, baby. Ask me tomorrow.
Are you saying your Are we talking? So
Let's
when
be
you say-
honest, baby. Sexuality is the most important thing that defines us, baby.
You
when
ever
you-
heard of the
no.
word fluid, baby?
I think you guys are using sexuality, but are we gender fluid? I get.
How we spelling it? Is that what you're
No,
asking? With an
No,
X?
sexuality is
no,
not a gender-based
My
thing.
sexuality is fluid.
My
Meaning
sexuality is
I
trans
produce
fluid.
a lot of fluid,
Tranny
baby.
fluid, baby.
Well, you need it changed, but
Yeah. Well, no, it's a shield system, baby.
Yeah, of course it is. It just rotates.
I think
baby.
maybe you're not helping the trans world.
Well, just listen
in
to the
any
story.
way?
baby. Hey, Skin Man, you got any more of the story about our acting job there, baby? Because I think you're wrong, baby.
Very interested, baby.
Well, actually, there
Let's
is
find out
more.
what we're doing, Caleb.
Smart.
The show was created by Dick Van Patten's son, Vince
Yeah,
Van
baby.
Patten,
That's a big dick.
and grandson, Duke Van Patten.
I love Duke.
So you could take a Duke and then wipe your Vince.
Yeah.
The series will document the lives of people in an apartment building in California's San Fernando Valley.
Don't have to go very far, baby.
I'm right there, baby.
Right there, baby.
I'll drive my MG.
Hey, Casey, you know what? I go into a men's room sometimes, baby. You know what I do? I shit in the sink. I
Why?
just take a big deuce in
Because
the
of the
sink.
movie Bridesmaids.
Well, I
baby.
hate men. I hate them, especially white men like you.
That's
Well,
right, baby.
I thought you know.
Do you
love
identify as white, baby?
you
Listen,
love
baby.
white men.
Nope.
Yeah,
Just the movie. White man can't jump.
Great
Brilliant.
movie, baby.
Love it.
but you only love
One
that
and
because
two.
Denzel's in it.
Yeah, mostly. And that little Puerto
And
Rican
Samuel
gal.
Jackson, baby.
That little Puerto
Oh.
Rican gal gets my gizzard, if you know what I mean, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I talk
I'd
like
take
that,
the sex
baby.
change back for her, baby.
We need to get her in the show, baby.
But you still have
What's her name? Rizzo?
What's that, baby?
you still have your sexuality. You just
Baby,
have boobs
It's
now.
always changing, baby.
Fluid, baby.
Your gender's fluid.
Tranny fluid,
No.
baby.
Tranny fluid, baby.
Gender tranny fluid, but
Nah.
not sexual tranny
He's
fluid.
What's
got
going on
five-
with our story there,
5
Skin
quarts.
Man?
Where you at, yeah, man?
Jenner last acted through playing herself in a 2006 episode of the Amazon Prime series Transparent.
That was the toughest role of my life.
Hate that.
I get it.
Pre-transition,
Transparent.
she appeared in a number of TV shows, including The Love Boat, Murder, She Wrote, and Chips, as well as the Village People-centric 1980 film.
Did she
Can't
play
Stop
Poncho
the
on that on Chip?
Music.
I played Poncho's love interest, baby. Yeah.
But back then you would have been a man.
Back then, I was identifying as Bruce. That's correct. That's why I was making love to Poncho.
Ponch was always into the girlies.
Well, I dressed up like a girl in that show, and then yeah,
Watch out for them. Watch out for them bikes, baby.
yeah, baby. There it is.
Watch it out.
There's my man Poncho, baby.
That's fine, baby. Anyway, I love that show, baby.
I know you did. Hey, you did good in it too, baby.
I know. Did you like it?
Great acting.
Well, third bum on the right. It was a pretty tough role. I had one line, but I
you're
nailed
fluid.
it.
You're fluid, baby.
What are you doing?
Keep working on it.
Yeah,
baby.
I nailed it, baby.
What else were we doing in that show there, Skin Man, baby?
Showing her butts, probably.
Other actors signed on for the Van Patten project include Tai Fong as Heather's roommate, Fong and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Alum Ellen Davidson, who is married to Vince Van Patten and Duke's stepmom in real life as a washed-up actress. I
Dick
don't
Van
know if
Patten.
she's acting.
Yeah, baby. I love Fong. I love I love the Chinese food.
I
baby.
love that food. Yeah.
Sushi, baby.
She calls it Fong food. I love it. Got a
Well,
little taco truck,
yeah.
but it says Fong
Dog
food.
meat.
I love it. It's nothing but Rottweiler. Rottweiler spine, cheeks,
Yeah, baby.
gums. Yeah, baby. Give me some of them Rottweiler tacos.
Come on,
I like so
Fong.
bad. Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Woof.
I'm actually looking at some of your work in Chip.
Thanks, baby.
You are a much more attractive man than you are a woman.
Hey.
I hate. I don't know if anybody's said that to you yet.
Well, they told me,
I don't
Caitlyn Jenner, you're
understand
the most
that.
beautiful woman in the world.
You did win Woman of the Year,
Yeah, baby.
which made a lot of women mad.
Well, I mean, women will be jealous. That's the problem with our kind. You know, we're very jealous of each other. You know, that's the thing. I get mad at Charlize Theron too. You know, but you know, we're all beautiful.
Hey,
women.
Caitlin,
Yeah,
one of our
baby.
friends handed it out on a Twitter machine. He happened to say he sucking on a Trobolone, which is, I know, is our favorite chocolate bar, baby.
Yeah, baby. Sucking on a Toblerone,
Love
baby.
it, baby. Behind a Tasty Freeze, baby. Making some candy bars back there.
This has been an episode of Caitlin vs. Caitlin. Thanks for stopping by. Now you're dating Caitlin and Caitlin, two looking chicks that used to have dicks. It's Caitlin and Caitlin, an episode you heard here on Those Guys from Wichita.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, Skin Man.
Thanks, man. Anytime you have something on there, we might bring the Caitlins back.
Yeah, if you get any more hot transgender talk,
Yeah, or anything
you might get a knock on your door.
Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you.
So I don't know if Smoothie's coming. We haven't heard. And I hope he does.
And hers and his, Three's Company too.
That John Ritter was a hell of an actor.
You bet your bippy he was.
Yeah.
He's played several roles and convincing the whole time.
Yeah, I thought he was totally down with the sickness as far
For
as
sure. I thought he was.
the slickness.
He was definitely down with slickness. I mean, for most of his career.
Yeah, that's.
I heard a funny today. You want to know my funny of the day?
If it makes me laugh, I'll give you 3.
And I don't.
Wait, I'll give you 3 tomatoes. All right, you got a scale of 1 to 3
Well,
tomatoes.
Casey, shut your earphones for a second because
Okay.
he probably won't like this joke.
Well, he can still scale you. 1 out of 3
What's that
tomatoes.
actor? What's that actor we like so bad in Jumanji?
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Fisher King. So when he passed away, I don't know what comedian said it. They put out a tweet to somebody else or something.
Okay.
And
Hang in there.
no, it wasn't hang in there.
What was it?
Nanooze. Thought it was a good one.
That's 1 tomato.
Dang.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
1 tomato.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what we're competing with.
Well, the problem was I was looking for the Fisher King sound, so I didn't. Can you tell me again?
Fisher King?
No, the
Oh.
joke from the beginning.
Nanooze.
That was the whole joke from beginning to end.
Nanooze.
Yeah.
Like a noose.
Yeah,
got it.
but like Nanu, because he was in Mork and Mindy.
You getting it?
Mm.
You're searching
Nanooze,
through.
like no noose, no noose.
No, just like Nanoose.
Nanoose.
Nanooze,
Yeah.
Nanooze.
Mhm.
That's 2 tomatoes. It worked its way up. The more I think about it,
I don't know.
it's
But
moving its way up.
Write
the
it
bad thing
down.
is, I don't know who to credit it to.
720.
'Cause some sort of
I think we can
somebody
keep
that
it.
calls themselves a comedian had said it.
I'll write it down.
Oh, probably.
So it could have been just anybody.
Yeah, probably Bill Burr.
Sounds
I
like
think
something he
that,
would say.
That sounds more like Uncle Larry.
I do have.
Well, he liked
Or Uncle Buck.
no, not Uncle Larry. He loved the Mork.
I know that I have
And the
a
Mindy.
a good story for you guys. A story of triumph. A
The
story
motorcycle?
of better than the story of the
No.
Triumph
Indian.
motorcycle. A story of perseverance. A story of just a story of idiocy
Western
mixed
Flyer.
with MacGyverism.
Please tell me it has anything to do with John Bronco.
This is a very John Bronco-esque story.
All right.
Tell me it has something to do with John McCain.
But
Oh.
it's even
He's
it's a
dead.
survivalist story too. So all of this works
Oh,
itself in there.
all right.
Is Johnny Five in it?
But before we get to that story, I will give you guys this update because it's important not only to me but to the listeners of this show.
Yes.
Reba McEntire has revealed her nickname for her boyfriend. First of all, Reba McEntire has a boyfriend.
Right. Ding.
Uncle Puppy
It's
Toucher.
it's the guy from like NCIS, not the black one.
Can we all guess?
Is it Horatio?
Not Horatio Sands. It could be
The
that
New
guy.
Orleans one.
It may not even be an NCI. It's one of the those.
Is she
shows.
married to the Quantum Leap guy?
Potato Head, whatever the white potato head
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
Kind
I
of looks
know.
like Bosch.
Yep, I know him.
Bosk.
Oh boy.
Guy from Quantum Leap.
Anyways, she did
Can
a
we all
video
guess?
where Reba. What?
Can we guess?
She has a nickname for him.
Okay.
He has a nickname for her.
Okay.
Fire crotch.
And I know both of them. I don't have to play the video, although I really want to.
Her nickname, because it's such a buildup, is going to be something just normal, like Bubba.
I'll tell you this: the names are related.
Oh, they are?
Nicknames, the pet names are related. Reba and her boyfriend Potato Head have a, and there might be a clue.
Sugar Tot.
He Googled it.
Well, I didn't even mean to. I was just trying to find his
Sugar what?
boyfriend's
Sugar
name.
Tots is the boyfriend's name,
Oh, Sugar Tots. Well, that makes sense.
which makes her
Sugar Tits.
Tater Tot.
Oh, Tater. All right.
Gross.
Tater's an easy. I mean, that's
Yeah,
like Bubba.
it's a very
That's
it's a very
plain
southern nickname for a retard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I call my wife like
I did not guess it would be that guy.
Basics and
Show
Gravy.
the guy to the boys. Yeah,
Well, you said Potato Head. I was going to
he
Google
does look
it.
like a potato head, doesn't he?
Where's his hair? Where's
He's
his
like fucking Reba.
Ha! I'm fucking that fiery
He's
bush.
winning though.
What's your name?
Dude, I bet she's worth some money.
Reba?
What?
She spent it all on
Yeah.
scratchers.
Okay.
And cool.
And she won the lottery with that guy.
Come on, sweetheart. Come on, Sugar Tot. Let's go down to Quiggly Wiggly and get us some more
It's
scratchers.
not my name. It's Dr. Phil.
All right, Tater Tot.
I'll call you Dr. Phil in the
I'm
bedroom, but
Dr.
out here
Phil.
on the street, I'm gonna call you old
fine.
Sugar
Just
Tot.
don't let
You
anybody-
call
Listen
me,
here, Tater
Don't
Tot.
let-
call me Tatey Tot.
Tatey Tot.
Tasty Tater.
Tatey.
I'm gonna call you
You're gonna eat
my little red tater
tonight.
tot.
Don't you dare let anybody else hear you call me that.
Listen here, you goddamn.
Shit, here comes old
Conway West
sauerkraut coming in to
pickle
get
You know
more
you like to
scratchers.
wax it. You like to wax it, don't you? Look at that shine on it.
Little
You
bush
see yourself.
mouth, some
It's
bitch.
Tater Crotch.
Well, anyways, I just think it's important. Anytime we find out any news about Reba, we bring it up on the show.
Is this the first time Fancy let people down? Is this the first time?
Well,
He
not
didn't
the
let nobody
first.
down with that name.
She used to date. Didn't she used to date that guy with the spiked hair from,
Matthew McConaughey.
from Brooks
Scottie
and Dunn?
Pippen.
Brooks.
Kicks Brooks or Ronnie. She used to date old
Ronnie Dunn.
Brox?
Ronnie Dunn, bud.
Oh shit, they're gay.
The guy with the
That,
big
that was a
spiked
cover,
hair?
bud. That was a
The
cover.
guy that looks a lot like the Tiger King. Isn't he the one that looks like the Tiger King more?
Yes.
Yes.
Very Tiger
Yeah.
Kingy. Yeah. I
But
think she dated him.
Well, that was a cover though.
Don't
She did it for-
ask me
yeah.
out who-
She did it for a favor.
There's a lot of women out there that would fuck a rock just because she might think that a snake is under it. I don't think
he likes
Reba's that
corn
kind of
dog.
gal.
You like to think Reba is kind of a Christian gal,
Nah.
likes to meet him at a Safeway or something.
No, she's just one of those gals that I mean, you find at the end of the bar at the end of the night smoking their third
Playing
pack
Keno.
of Cools, playing Keno.
About 5:30.
Turn these tickets in before you close.
I picked my numbers finally.
Never has an ashtray. The ash is on our cigarettes.
I bet she could eat a butt like nobody's business.
Oh, for sure.
Reba?
For sure.
No, I don't think she's a
Oh,
bunny.
No, I think she's a butt eater for sure.
I think she's more refined than that.
I
You
do
get
too.
you get 3 southern comforts in her.
I think she's
straight,
yeah,
maybe on
she's-
the rocks.
I think
and
she
she'll
was-
she'll look
I
good
think
butt.
stories will
No,
come out
she's-
one day at like after like the CMAs. She
Don't
was
you
just
dare say wild
eating
turkey.
so much butt.
She's a hardcore redneck. It's
no.
going to be more than 3.
She's
Yeah.
Well, no.
She's a Walmart underwear.
I'm not saying
She's
you're
gonna
wrong.
be like
I
the-
just
Her
think
threes
the
are
numbers.
this.
She's
Her
going to be
threes
the
are
Wilt
this at the bar she
Chamberlain
visits,
when
okay?
she's done.
There's
She's
3
gonna
of
her
these.
stories are gonna come out. Nobody knew Wilt Chamberlain was such a lover till his book came out.
I like to think she
we
waited.
could guess though.
I like
We
to
could
think she
guess.
waited for him.
For Wilt Chamberlain?
No, she waited for this potato
Oh.
head guy,
Was it first?
Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain had all kinds of dudes telling the stories
He was on
him.
that guy was on Miami.
Well, not for nothing.
NCIS Miami.
CIS Miami.
CIS.
Not for nothing, Tater.
One more thing.
I don't know if that was. Damn it.
Are you doing the opening for
It
it?
wasn't that great of a story. It's just the fact that her name's Tater Tot, which is funny.
Yeah,
Because you know how when you hear,
But I told you it was something plain like fucking Bubba.
when you hear like Nicki
Tater
Minaj's
Tot is not plain.
nickname
Yeah,
like
it is.
Chocolate Drop, and there's another one.
Yeah.
There's all these nicknames that kind of make perfect sense.
Dingleberry.
There's
Yeah.
got to be a Ron White joke in there somewhere with Tater Tot.
Right. When you find out
Hopefully not.
that Sierra's nickname is Blackberry Gum and stuff like that, they always make sense somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, here come old Milk Dud.
Right. And then
Like
so
Here
Tater
comes
Tot.
here comes old White Lips.
7:26.
She seems like it's
Why
dinner
live
time.
John?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I'm
why
glad. I'm just glad she's in love.
There is something that I mean, if you're going to bring that up, there is something I've been watching.
What do you call your wife, bud?
Huh?
I mean, do we have sexy names for our wives? Cute, petsy names? Do you-
Yeah, I do.
Thunder?
Yeah, I do.
What's your wife's name?
Shit on my shingle.
That is pretty.
I mean, it's food.
Yeah, you
And
love
you know
food.
how I love chipped beef so
You
bad.
do love chipped beef.
I love it really bad. So I mean, there's nothing better.
Come in here, my little shit on a shingle.
Yeah, you know what I call my daughter?
Call her SOS?
No, hot sauce. Because shit on a shingle doesn't go anywhere without hot sauce, man.
That's great.
Now
You
I'm
know what I mean? Red hot. I call
That
her
just
red
made
hot.
Oh, Casey, what do you call your wife?
Hun.
Hun?
Gross.
Or mom, which is weird.
That is
but
weird.
Lately, I've thought about how weird it is.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, you're talking about
I
somebody.
only
gets his
do when like
balls
we're
stuck in
talking
a
about like
zipper
to the dogs.
twice.
I'll never call her it, but like when I'm talking about or like to the kids or
Well, to the kids is fine, but you just said started with the dogs, and I know what you're going with that. Go ask your mom. You can do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I know.
Is it weird that I have different
It's
names?
okay. He's in the
I have
majority
different,
there.
different names of for my wife, different pet names for my wife, depending on how I feel. Like if I'm tired and I want her to like cook me dinner or something,
crotchety bitch.
Sweet pea.
Mm.
It's plain. And
I
it's
do-
nothing
I
like
do
shit on a
sweet- I
shingle.
do-
That's my go-to.
You know,
Sometimes I say SOS.
the problem is,
She gets confused
Get in
because
here,
she
my
says,
little
"Do you need help?"
SOS.
You look, come
well,
on,
the
SOS.
problem is I'm trying to, like I'm picturing myself saying,
Whoa,
I thought you called her roll tide.
I'm picturing myself
That's true.
saying
You do that.
to my wife, because I know my grandpa, he used to call his wife Mama.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see what Mama's making for dinner. He
Right.
did that all the time. And I never thought it was creepy because it was my grandmom.
Yeah.
But I know if I said, I'm going to see what Mama's making, and I was talking about my wife,
Yeah.
like I think I would like walk through a window off of like a third-story building or something.
That's
and
true.
Fracture my neck. Or,
Well,
you got to get that whole
fine.
hand in that tuna
hey, Mama, what's going
casserole.
on?
Well,
Like,
that,
wanted-
I
hey,
stole.
Mama.
I stole Sweet Pea
Hey,
from
your
Dad.
mama.
Because
Hey,
Dad
your
If you did
used
it
mama.
to-
like that, then it
Dad
would be
used
all
to call
right.
Mom Sweet Pea every once in a while, but only when he was tired. That's the thing. I have the same thing. I come in from outside, been mowing all day or doing something, on Dick Around
Yeah.
Studios,
Mhm.
and it just comes to me like, "Hey, why don't you give me a beer there, Sweet Pea, or
don't-
whatever."
I don't
Yeah.
know if I ever do one like that.
You
Which
say
is
hun.
it's a
Yeah,
step up
hun
from
or
shit on a
babe.
shingle.
Use hun in a sentence.
Hey, hun, what are we doing later?
Gross.
Ah.
Yeah, I hate that.
What about you,
Grab me
Smoothie?
a sandwich, babe.
Use hun in a sentence.
Well,
I hate
no, how
that
do you-
word.
do you have
Telling
a-
I
a
like hun better
was
than
a
babe.
Horrible.
I've been with Eric.
What do you call your wife?
Eric's babe. He does a babe.
Yeah, I'm a babe.
No, honey.
Honey?
Honey.
Hey,
Honey's a lot better than babe. Me and shit on the shingle. We talk about this quite a bit. We said the babe is right out.
Why?
Because all of the
I say chickie or like
chickies, that's good. Honey's even fine, but babe,
Skin
don't
man?
say babe.
Why?
It's just that niche. It's that
Get me out of here, bud. What do you do?
you're 40. You kind of got a house going. You got that shop that you never use. You know what I mean?
yeah, let's
Just
get on the
that
bike and go for a
standard-
ride, babe.
That standard everyday, hey babe. You know what I mean? Hey babe, give me that babe.
No, I probably
Honey's
do. I
better.
probably do
Hey,
more
hun.
mom
Hey,
more
honey.
than anything. Now that I
Now
think
that's
of it.
creepy.
About
It
sweetheart.
is
It's-
creepy. Sweetie, sweetheart, yeah.
I still. It's more never.
Yeah, that's too sexual, isn't it? Sweetheart? Like a Valentine's thing. It's too romantic. Can't use it on
I'll
day-to-day
say
basis.
sweetheart every once in a while, but it's usually
Sweetie,
if I want something. Yeah.
sweetheart.
I go with hun.
Hun?
Now ask me why.
Why?
It's short for Attila.
Well, that's what it
Oh.
was.
I get it. Attila.
I don't know. I wish I could say I had one, but
You do, babe. Hey, babe.
it goes to me, babe. I'm a babe.
Oh, I've heard you. Hey, babe.
I mean, some people
Not in a long time, bud.
disagree with me, but I mean, I have this. I have a very, very huge attachment to chip beef. I mean, chippy sandwiches.
You're trying to it's not coming out good. It's coming out worse than me calling my mom. I'm being honest.
Not really.
No, called her shit on a shingle. That's their thing.
That's my thing, man.
Does she call you Poppy?
No.
I don't call her mommy.
If she calls you Poppy, then it fits.
What about
Like-
daddy? Does she call you daddy?
You're not doing it right then.
Well, when she's tired.
It goes back to like when we used to. I coached the kids.
You got to get that
So I'd
tongue
be
in
like-
there, sir.
Like the kids forever thought she was my mom, and I didn't realize how much
Oh.
I called her that because I'd be like, "Hey, mom," like when we're doing something or
Mm-hmm.
No, you could. That makes sense if you want to try to make sense of it.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
didn't
It's hard to. It's fine. It's your own thing, man. There's no wrong or right answers. So we started the show, if you missed it, Smoothie, about talking about Caitlyn Jenner. She dropped by. So
Yeah, baby.
yeah, baby.
Doing Caitlin's baby.
So you know we're in a kind of a transitional show here. So
we gonna
there's
have a
no
trip
right
up?
or wrong answer.
Should we just have another Caitlyn stop by?
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
I like that, baby.
That's a good baby.
That's a
baby.
good baby.
Shit, they're multiplying.
And then we had some Reba news,
Yeah.
and that's how this started. Reba's nickname
Tater.
is Tater Tot, and her new boyfriend's nickname,
Her boo.
who's from CIS Miami, but
Sugar
you knew
Tits.
him as Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
His name is Sweet Tot or
Suge
Sugar
Knight.
Sugar Tot.
Sweet tot.
Sweet Tot.
Cum dumplings.
Maybe it was sugar tot.
Squish mitten.
Yeah, he kind of looks like one. He looks like a little squishy mitten. So,
I think
anyways,
he's attractive as can be.
Let me feel that. Let me feel that.
we just had a
mustache.
Reba alarm go off, and this is a
Yeah.
whole big deal. And then
Every day's Reba Day for me.
it turned into this thing. But I'm glad you're here because I did have a story I wanted to tell everybody. So here's the thing. I had to go to Augusta on Monday.
Gross.
And you guys have seen this if you follow the old show, the Conrad and Jack show. And Mexico and I did a video out there one time of Sasquatch hunting.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on YouTube for a while. But it's out in the middle of this oil refinery that's out in Augusta. It's multiple hundreds of acres. And it's just fenced off area because it's where, like, back in the day before there was regulations and people monitoring stuff, we used to have oil fields here in Kansas and a refinery where we just poke holes in the ground and make oil pits, and it didn't matter. And then, that's what they did for a long time. I mean, up until probably 2007, 2008, we were still doing this with zero regulations. Eventually, some, left-wing liberal caught wind of it.
Yeah.
And
Flew
they said,
over. Yeah.
you guys have,
Obama.
you have to shut this down. So they shut it down, and they hired my dad to monitor, basically just keep the fence clean and keep the oil dikes and refinery pits clean and all this bullshit. So a few times a year we have to go out there and bush hog it and keep the.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to stop you at Dyke because I don't know if that's appropriate.
There might be a lot of gay slang when talking about landscaping
yeah.
terms that comes out, but that's not my fault. I didn't make them up.
But for years you've been putting Dawn in the pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's part of her job. I'll put a
Wash
backpack,
a duck or two.
a backpack sprayer full of Dawn,
Yeah.
and I'll spray it into the thing and all kinds of stuff. So I'll put my Ghostbuster uniform on and go out there
Right.
and spray the trees down with soap and
Cross them
disinfectant
streams.
and stuff. And it's beautiful out there. I mean, it's been 15 or 20 years of my dad and us taking care of it. And so the oil has soaked into the ground enough to give plenty of nutrients to the trees, and they've grown up and stuff. But we've kept the part
Keeps
against
the ground
fence.
moist.
Yeah.
Never freezes.
Never freezes, no cracks in the ground. It's
Nope.
always very beautiful. And
Animals have kind of came back.
there's so many.
They don't really leave.
There's a lot of animals stuck in there, but that's a whole different story.
Well, but that's part of the job. Clean off
and
the duck,
it's
let
kind
it
of
go.
part of the story. So I get up there, and my dad, I'd talked to him, and he said, I got to run by where he keeps the mower. I got to grab the mower, and I'll meet you up there. And I'm on my way already.
Yeah.
Baby.
Hey, baby. Come on.
I said, all right. And
It's nice to see a
I
seven-eyed
get
deer
there,
in its natural habitat.
the gate that we usually go in
Yeah.
is locked up. And I'm thinking, well, I'm there before my dad. We
Locked.
talked at the same time. So I'd stopped and just sitting there, got the window rolled down, and I'm listening to my shows, and I'm, reading the news and doing that thing. I sit there for like 40 minutes. Man, he shouldn't be here. But again, I don't like bothering him because who knows? He went to there and the mower
Yeah.
wouldn't, so all that stuff. And that's kind of the way he was about that day anyways. He's up late and all that stuff. So I'm sitting there. Well, all of a sudden, my sister's boyfriend, who kind of helps out every now and then, pulls up behind me because he's been up there before. He says, what are you doing? I was like, I don't think my dad's here. I don't know where he's at. I'm waiting for him. He's like, all right. And he gets back in his car. And as I get back in, I don't notice anything at first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of a sudden I'm on the phone and I look up and there's a wasp in there. All right.
In your car?
In the truck, bud,
Oh,
in
dude.
Big Red.
Come on.
Which isn't a big deal. I get it. It's just a wasp. It
Yeah,
seemed big.
It's fine.
Like,
yeah.
Seemed larger than most wasps.
Did you hear it or see it?
I
You
heard it at first. It caught
Ah.
my attention.
It's
and
an
then
oil field
Everybody
wasp,
knows
though.
about oil pit wasps.
Well, here's the problem, buddy. So I didn't, at first I looked around like I don't in the other window and it was like, waving at it.
Did you have a hat?
Which gets dipshit to come out of the car behind me.
Oh.
And he's like, what? I was like, no, nothing, man. Nothing. I'm trying to talk to my dad. He's like, oh, okay.
Go back to
You know,
sex with my
and he's
sister.
the bald
Yeah.
guy, that swims that
Phil.
we've talked about
Yeah.
many times. And so
I get out of the truck, and I had a T-shirt tucked in the door, like an old oil rag.
Smart.
And I said, I'll get this fucker.
Poop rag.
And this fucking wasp, it's just like every other. I don't know if they sense. It's like the hawks, man. I don't know if
Yeah.
they sense me.
They do.
If they know me. So I did the move. Shirt's open. All I'm trying to do is swat it out, and I was gonna do that move where you swat
Slinging
it
all kinds
away,
of shit all over the dash.
and then I'll get back in the truck and I'll wave at it from inside the truck. Well, I swat, and all it does is blow it like 100 miles an hour into the truck. And now it's pissed. Now it's coming right
Yeah,
at me.
now it's
And so now I've rolled it up like a whipping thing, like in the showers where you hit the boys in the
Yeah, oh,
showers.
yeah, oh,
And
yeah.
I'm trying to whip it, and the guy's over there watching me. He's like, "What are you doing?
What's going on?"
You know, because you can't see a wasp from
Right.
45 feet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
most
if it's
people
as
can't.
big as you describe it, you should be able to.
I know he's like, man, what is that bird, that tiny bird you're fighting?
The truck's rocking back and forth.
That dude hates hummingbirds.
But ultimately, the solution, the wasp went into its own demise, bud. Because here's what happens. As you guys know, I don't usually have this kind of coffee cup. I have just regular coffee mugs I'll bring into the
Yeah.
truck from the house. My wife loves that. You know, I'll take a nice coffee mug that her mom makes, and I take it in the truck, leave it there for 3 or 4 weeks, let it roll around, break the handle off.
Yeah.
It's a good bit that we like to play
Oh,
called
I love that.
fuck
do
up
that.
all
Yeah,
her nice
I-
shit.
Yeah, I do that too.
It's a good game we play. It gives us something to talk about.
How's
Hey,
this
where's
broke?
that coffee mug?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in my truck.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah, it's a fun game we play. But anyways, it's on the edge of my coffee mug, and I got that shirt, and I think, hey, baby,
Hey, baby.
I'll just trap it in there.
Yeah,
bud.
just throw that coffee mug.
But my plan was I was going to mash the shirt in and smush him.
Oh.
But the problem was
You still had some coffee in there,
Forced
bud.
drowning.
no, the coffee's gone, buddy.
Okay.
I would have never wasted the
Well,
coffee.
I don't know. I know that.
I balled up the shirt too much, and I pressed it in the top of the mug
Oh.
to where it barely went in.
Yeah.
But enough to cap it off.
Right. You're good.
So now the only
You're
problem
fine.
is I got a wasp that's living in this coffee mug, which I'm the only one that drives the truck. No big deal.
Yeah.
Just give it a week.
I know what Casey's gonna say. You could take the mug out and take the shirt off. No, you can't, because now the wasp is angry, and each second it's in there, it's getting madder and
And he's
madder.
hopped up on caffeine fumes.
Yeah.
Casey, wasps have fucking brains and hearts and desires. Otherwise, they wouldn't want to sting.
Yeah.
They're
They-
just wasps.
They know
I
to
agree.
sting though,
Just-
and they know when they're under attack. And when you shove a dirty shirt and you put him in a coffee and filled environment, he's prone to attack.
Something's gonna happen.
And I would have took him out into the wilderness and opened it, but I'm not. What then? What? I don't run a 4.440 anymore. You know, I can't open it
I would
and
have
get away.
set it on fire.
Or I
I
lose the
beg to
mug.
differ. I see you run recently, and you run at least a 9.440.
And I could have grabbed the mug.
When you're capturing that in a coffee cup,
I could have grabbed the mug and thrown it into the wilderness. But now I'm
Yeah.
out a mug and a shirt.
they'll grow
and
back.
a wasp.
And that wasp knows how to get back home.
Exactly. So I chose to keep the wasp in the mug. I thought it was a good decision, and I thought it'd give me the day to think about it.
Yeah.
So go about my day, weed eating. I get back in the truck. Everything is
Except
fucking.
for you take the shirt off.
No, everything's great, Casey. Everything. I realized because now I couldn't fit the mug into the cup holder.
Right.
That I had to, as long as I rode around with my hand on the shirt and on the mug,
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna be fine.
You're good.
So, bud, I'm driving back home.
You could.
And here's the dumb thing I did. It was a mistake because I had a hand. I had a hand on the wheel, which is smart.
Smart.
You know, and I had
Yeah,
a hand
when
on
you're
the
driving.
mug, keeping the shirt. Because now this wasp, after 7 hours of being in a caffeine-filled environment, is mad.
Yeah.
I
It
can
wants
feel
to get out.
It's wanting to push. I can just move in the cup around. I'm holding it down though.
You can
Everything's
feel
going
it buzz.
good. Yeah, everything's going great though. I'm in Big Red.
Hey, it's me,
You know,
Buzz.
55 mile an hour. No big deal.
Hi.
Everything's fine. Then my phone rings. My dad's calling me. And all he wants to know, I come to find out, is if I'm out of the place because he's going to shut the gate.
Oh, right.
Which is a dumb reason to call somebody because clearly he said we're leaving and
Yeah.
obviously I left.
I'm done. I'm gone. Yeah.
But he called me and I didn't care. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'll get it in a second. I got to hold the mug. Then he called again. I thought, shit, something's wrong. And I looked down. It was him again. When I looked up, it was twilight, bud. It was on Kellogg at rush hour traffic.
Yeah.
And it was it's Twilight Zone time.
Okay.
So I just slam on the brakes,
Right.
which caused the wasp to come out of the mug,
Yeah.
which caused me to fucking totally freak out.
Lose
Because I'm
your shit.
trying not to ram into this car in front of me.
Yes.
And the big red skidding on the highway.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my dad. Like, what's up? Oh my God!
Yeah.
There's a fucking wasp getting. Like, what are you talking about?
What's wrong?
What's
dude?
going on? Is the
Yeah.
wasp is gonna I'm getting a wreck right now. It's like, are you out of the gate?
Yeah, calm down.
It's like, yeah, I'm out of the gate. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, there's a wasp in my coffee mug. Why is there a wasp? And I had to. It's like I don't have time to explain.
I'm
It
just trying to
makes
close the
sense in
gate.
long term. I'll call you back.
What happened, dude?
Wasp is after me now. So now it's a whole mess
Oh,
of this.
okay.
So now I got all four
With the
windows.
phone? With the phone in your hand?
Yes, all the phone in my hand,
Okay.
and then he's hung up by now because
Well,
I'm
yeah.
just screaming frantically.
Sure.
And the traffic is going now, except for Big Red's puttering along.
You're
as
stopped.
the man in the Wasp is trying to get the Wasp out.
Yeah.
So eventually, I catch it, I whip it, I finally get that perfect
Shirt?
Yeah,
You shirted
fucking
it?
whip it right in the ass.
Okay.
Right out that fucking side window.
Boom. How good does that make you feel?
Oh, great.
Fuck yeah. Pow.
Until I
And
came
just
right
perfect?
back in the back window.
Oh, no.
Zoop, I whipped him around right in the back of my head. What the fuck? And it would not stop, bud.
Yeah.
Eventually it flew out and it's fine. We lived to fight another day.
I was going to say,
But
you
then my
tucked and
dad
rolled.
called back.
Did you get the wasp butt? Is that what the
Well, he's
question?
like, what are you talking about? What happened?
Yeah.
And then I told him the whole story.
And he said, "You're."
Okay.
You're not my son, by the way. You're. you're adopted.
He said, "I thought I wasn't calling Gump."
Right.
I said it makes sense.
No,
if you,
Gump would have ate it.
If
He
you
would've-
take,
Gump would have taken care of this problem.
Case, you got to understand, if you take it as a story in the end, like I just told you.
Yeah, it was a great story.
No, but it doesn't. You don't understand the process of events that get there. Like if you just look at when George Bush finally admits there's no weapons of mass destruction, we can all say he's stupid. But you got to look at the chain of events that happened before we
I
got
see.
there.
Yeah,
You know,
you're right.
why did we go to war? Why did we do all this? At
Right.
first, we kind of all thought it made sense.
Yeah.
So if you were there in the beginning, me stuffing the rag in
Makes
the cup
sense. That makes
would have
sense.
made sense. Like you would have been Senate, you would have been Congress.
'cause
you
you
guys
had the-
have been like, yes, stuff the shirt in the mug.
You had
At
the
that
military
moment, it
dude
makes
behind
sense.
you. Let him take care of it.
But we all know the military dude was not that good of a military dude.
Right.
Like he got hit by a lot of wasps.
Well, let him get hit by this wasp. That's what the military's here for.
I shouldn't. The point is, the thing I swell up, but I get a
No,
big
the
bad
point is,
swollen.
when you were first on the highway after you got going, you should roll down one window and pulled the shirt out and let him go.
I was very
But
close.
again,
I was very close.
There was
to
a lot of times before you could have also.
Yeah.
But it would have been a good story. I'm
No.
with you.
No.
Casey, but if you throw the mug away,
You don't throw the
You
mug
have
away.
to explain it to the wife why it's not there.
You don't. In my scenario, you're driving down the highway.
yeah,
Knee goes on the steering wheel.
Okay, I've done that.
that's dangerous.
Well, I drive like that most of the time.
Yeah,
So
he does.
okay.
Okay.
He drives
All right,
handless.
whatever.
Edition.
Oh, that's true. It drives
Texas
itself.
edition, you don't need to drive it.
Yeah.
And then you pull the shirt from
Yep.
and you hold it out the window.
But okay,
Why? So it flips out and goes on your wrist?
be fair to
But
me
you're
though.
going 70. It can't. Everybody knows a wasp can't
doesn't
sting at
fasten.
okay,
70.
one, you're going 70. I am not. I'm
That's
going,
true.
That's
He's
true.
doing-
You're doing 53
Right. He's
in
doing
a 70.
40.
going much slower, and I have very big rear view mirrors, which will block the
all your
wind
wind.
Yes.
unless you hold it up or down.
Then you just let the cup go.
And also, to be fair, how many times have you had a wasp in a coffee mug?
And also, I'm going to say this about
Once or
Conrad.
twice, but
he doesn't litter, man. He's not a litterer.
I've been
'Cause
fighting
he's gonna
wasps
think
since I've been
about the
restoring
poor
this
guy
truck
that's got to
back here.
mow on the side of that fucking highway and have to pick up a mug
Or
with
a wasp.
with a dirty
But if it
shirt with
wasn't-
a wasp in it.
If there was more people that thought like you, would we have ever found face fuckers 5 or 3 or 4? So
No, you're
there's
right.
A,
All I'm
there's
saying
a lot
is,
of benefits. We never found that pistol.
Yeah, that's true. I still have it, by the way. And on Facefuckers, if you opened it up, there was a wasp in there. So it was the same
Yeah.
thing. He was smart enough
Yeah,
to
he
catch
trapped
it in
Ooh,
and then
threw
threw
that-
the whole thing out.
I'll
He
use
was
my
smart
porn.
about that. That's right.
I've seen
I've
this
got
one
a wasp.
enough.
I've got a wasp story. But
You live in the land of the wasps.
that's true. But
the
I,
land
Welcome
of
back
the
from the land of the
wasps.
thank you so much to my man Smoothie because he gave me the super wasp killer, and I killed a zillion of them because I was up there checking the furnace
It's a me, the
upstairs,
super wasp killer.
and there was a wasp nest like this big
You got
up in
the
my attic,
30
and it was
yard
just covered.
spray.
And all I did, it was down there in the eave.
It's not
it was down in the
enough.
eave. So that little big old long tube that he gave me, and it's got one of those anal bulbs in the back of it. You know when you give yourself an
I don't
enema?
think that's the same thing he
I
gave
think
you.
I think it's for your nose, dog.
I think you're
Huh?
just talking about a
It's a
turkey baster.
pesticide bulb.
I think it's a
Yeah,
booger.
but it's bigger.
It's
It's
a
bigger
booger
than
sucker.
no. It's bigger than an enema bulb. You know what I mean? The enema bulbs are red. It's got
No,
that little
Draw
nose.
it.
I don't know.
you
enemas
draw
have
it?
Yeah, I
bulbs.
could draw it.
I didn't
About
know.
the size of a
I've
bull's
never done an
nutsack.
enema.
Anyway, so I squirted those suckers. They all died, but they didn't come back. I thought, man, I'm on the and of course it got the cold snap, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen a wasp in weeks.
Oh, they're out
at
there.
the farm. Well, they're out there. I mean, every once in a while. I mean, until this last weekend,
I didn't
I
think
saw
Oklahoma
one zoom
had
around.
wasp.
So I went to
The most.
I went to Lowe's and I got my stuff because we're peeling off some stuff at the deal. I went in the trailer
Yeah.
like I'm doing. I got my music on. I had a nice cup of tea.
Don't tell me there's a wasp. In that
But I
trailer.
sat down in there and I started painting because I had the vinyl stuff.
Yeah.
Fumes. I was getting high as shit. I closed the door. I was like,
nice.
I was fucking
Right.
high as shit.
Good way to.
Well, all of a sudden,
Robin Williams
this
yourself.
little doodad came down. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. What do you do? What do you do?
Coffee,
Easy.
Coffee mug.
Put some more stuff in there. Paint right over it. But here's what happened. That thing flipped just like Eric said, man.
Yeah.
You just throw it out the door, it comes right back on you. Fucker came right on my hand. Now,
But it's painted. It can't sting you. Painted.
that's what you think, bud. He's all got the grumbly paint, the paint stripper
Yeah.
all over him.
And he's sting you with
He's
the paint.
gummy. He's gummy, buddy. So he sticks to me, and I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" I do this, like, get off me.
Yeah.
One of those things. Nah, man. He's got the gumbly jumblies on
Now
him.
he's hanging on.
Yeah, he's stuck on me, man.
Yeah.
And his whole stinger's trying to do this, trying to find me.
Living on the
And
edge.
I'm looking at him like, get up, you know. And I'm doing that. So what did I do?
Put your
Paintbrush.
hand inside a box and
No,
let your
but
box on fire.
Paintbrush. Bam! Hit him with another.
I found a big enough coffee cup to shove your hand in and just hold your hand in there for the rest of the day.
Spray gas on it and light him on fire in your hand.
I put that
normal things.
I put that stripper. I put that old paint stripper with all on my brush. And
Coming to the stage, it's Spangles.
Well, what does that do? That just
Put a
paints
stinger down.
That paints it more on my hand, bud.
Are you allergic? Can you be allergic to wasps?
Gotta hold on.
Question.
Yeah, I think so.
Some people
I don't. Bees more than wasps.
Because
I
last
think.
time I got hit by a wasp was last year at Case, and I swelled up pretty good for a couple days.
I think you're still a little swollen.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I think that's. But
There,
that's a.
right. It's
That's
smaller.
brake
I mean, this
fluid.
is not the size. So that's the butt bulb. You know what I mean? You squirt water in it.
That's
You
not.
put
That looks like a paddle.
Yeah,
that looks like a ping pong
No, I
paddle.
mean, it's come on, man.
That's
It's
laying on the side.
Is it just a turkey baster? You
Draw
just
it
say
through.
turkey
It's kind
baster.
of like that, but it's the bulb of the turkey baster without the long thing.
Is it 3D or is it 2D?
How do you do an enema then without the long thing?
Well, no, it's a small thing because you only have to put it up there a little bit.
Hold on, let me get the sticky dong, and then you show me with that.
Okay.
If it's 3D, you got to draw it with a square on it.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Hold on.
Yeah, thanks.
There.
So I
How's
can
that?
see the
Is that
highlight.
better?
No, now it looks like a tunnel.
Show me how an enema works.
Well, the nose on it, it's about the head and maybe an inch of the shaft.
So is
It's
this like the ball that you're talking
way
about? The
no,
part that
it's way
squirts?
small. The thing that comes out's way smaller.
That's how big that wasp was.
That's a big wasp,
I
man.
told you. That's a big coffee mug too.
That's a big coffee cup.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a large coffee.
That's a tumbler.
Anyway, I mean, it all turned out fine.
It's just wasp alert, man. It's fine. I didn't get
Was everybody
stung.
on the highway fine?
I don't think yours turned out fine because you haven't admitted it, but I have a sneaky suspicion your ultimate goal there, get that wasp home, take that coffee cup inside, flip it upside down, pull that towel out, and then wait for the enjoyment tomorrow morning when the wife goes, what's this coffee cup here? Caffeine soldier wasp.
If there's anybody more terrified of wasps than I am, it's her. Like,
Oh, you need to talk to Chip.
it's a danger.
Chip doesn't like spiders. He's
Like
not.
my
he-
wife's the kind of wife that would
Wasps are-
shoot. She
they're
would
not-
shoot a wasp.
Wasps are.
There was
Yeah.
a gun. She'd grab a gun and start shooting at the wasp.
Chip doesn't like anything with more than 4
Well, you guys
legs.
would have. When I started bringing this truck back to
baby.
life, I opened the door the first day, and I was in and out of the truck for 20 minutes. All of a sudden, like, one comes out from the door, two, then there's like 30 of them, like on the hinge of the door.
Oh God!
And I had brake fluid and started going at them, and
Yeah.
there's wasps
And coffee
by
cups.
the
He has a lot
billions.
of coffee
Yeah,
cups,
I just
too.
started stuffing them in coffee cups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
putting
that's
shirts on.
smart.
'em. I'm out of shirts, but I got
That's true.
Half the backyard's
Blaze walking
on
around. Where's the
fire.
coffee cups?
You can judge me all you want for the,
Well,
but in
this
the,
is not what I judge you for.
the
I've
sequence
judged you
of
way before
actions
this.
that I did, I think it all made sense in the grand
Well,
scheme
sort
of
of.
things.
Well, because you couldn't show your brother-in-law what you were doing, so you hit
Well,
it.
and you can't show him fear of wasps.
No, if I
ever.
showed him, he'd just go over there and flick it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah,
It's one of them
grab
guys.
it and
Why don't you
Squish
just
it.
get out of the truck and go talk to the dude for 15
he'd
Slender
rather
Man?
fight. He'd rather fight a wasp.
Caillou? No.
I like him. He's a
I'd
good
rather
dude.
not.
Is he the?
I've never met him. I've just
Yeah.
seen
he's a
pictures
good.
of
He's
him.
a good dude.
No, I like him.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to him. You know, that's
Well, I know. I don't want to talk to anybody.
No, I don't either.
Hey, what's up, Stanley? How you like to do your sex?
I liked him. He used one word to say 4 words.
yeah, he's good at that. Yeah, he's very good
I
at
like
that.
that. I do like that.
He's very cavemanish, but you know, he's nice. He's a sweet kid. I
you
don't know
dra-
how old
can
he is.
you
I think he's
draw
older
him?
than me, but
I think,
Can you-
I think he's in his 20s.
Can you draw?
Of course, you're in your 20s too.
Oh, I did. He's right here on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
I
Oh,
mean,
I sent you guys a message. Did you get my message on the group? I'll play it for you.
Yeah.
Actually, you can. Oh, I'll play it. I'll play
Yeah,
it.
you
for
play because I got high buzz over here.
Did you watch my commercial this morning?
I did. I responded to it.
Yeah, you and Zach. Okay, we're all watch this. If you've been watching regular TV, this was on during one of the. I think it might have been on during the debates last night. A commercial is in between, the political commentary, or not the debates, the election last night. And I'm sure that this commercial runs often, but apparently it's about something called MS. It's called Dear MS, which is a disease.
Oh,
I've heard of it.
It's the ice one.
Well, I've heard muscular dystrophy, which is not MS.
No, it's not at all. Multiple sclerosis.
Okay, I've heard of that, and I always thought that was a spinal thing, made your spine crooked.
Not just your spine. It's multiple bone issues. Bone
Can you say the S word again?
Bone is multiple bones.
What?
Sclerosis. Spine is multiple bones.
Muscular.
Well, I know, but it also affects your legs,
sclerodermus.
arms.
I don't think that we know what MS is the
It
problem.
makes you stiff, and that goes along with why you're.
No, watch this fucking commercial.
Ladies. I thought
Okay, let's
control.
Let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning.
Overwhelm me.
Define me.
How do you get the beginning?
But I found a way to give myself more space.
I don't want to make fun of it.
Dear MS.
Look at this chick.
When we first met,
Look at that stare.
I thought you
Scary,
controlled
man.
Look at
every
that stare.
part of me.
Yeah.
primary progressive forms of multiple sclerosis. Ocrevus is proven
Stare.
effective in reducing relapses in RMS and slowing disability
this lady
progression
walk.
in RMS
Watch her walk.
and TPMS.
Don't take Ocrevus.
It's a
if you
robot,
have a
bud.
life-threating
Yeah, that
allergic
is a
reaction
robot.
to
That's a
it,
robot.
Or if you have hepatitis B, tell your doctor about
And who is this
vaccinations,
guy?
Or if you've had
It's Kenny Rogers.
as
He's
it could
alive,
come
man.
back. Ocrevus can cause infusion
What's this lady doing?
reactions that
Stealing
may
a dog.
require hospitalization. It can increase your risk of infections. While no cases of PML were reported
Notice
in
no
clinical
bending.
trials, it could
No.
happen. An increased
And
risk
look
of
at that
cancer,
one!
including breast cancer, may exist.
Wow.
Infusion reactions and
Oh my God.
And why was she asking about Sarah Connor?
Watch this.
cause
Let me just
infusion
pause it.
reactions that
At
may
the most-
require hospitalization. It can increase your risk of infections.
Can't
While
bend
no
over.
cases of PML were reported in clinical trials, it could happen. And in
Hey, Conrad, have a good night's rest. Really? You want me to go to sleep? You want me to go to sleep now?
How much did you get paid for that commercial, bud?
risk of cancer,
That ain't me
including
pausing
breast
it, bud.
cancer,
That's her.
may
That's the
exist.
pose.
Infusion reactions
And that one.
infections are
Well,
the
she was
most
getting ready to
common
leg
side
wrestle
effects.
somebody, probably.
Sorry, MS. You don't get to control every part of me.
MS can't own us.
Ask your doctor about 2 times a year Ocrevus.
So, my question is, do people with MS
Hmm.
already have robotic-like symptoms, or is this medication turning them into robots?
In the
I see
beginning
what you're
of the
saying.
Terminator, you know, all the Terminator movies.
Hold on, more MS. Wait.
Natalizumab is a monoclonal antibody. It's directed against the alpha-4 beta-1 integrin, which is
Yeah,
critical
baby.
for
Speak
lymphocytic
English, baby.
adhesion to the endothelial wall. So it really is a very effective blockade at the blood-brain
That's all
barrier.
fascinating, baby.
One
What's
thing
your
that's really nice
sexuality?
about
Yeah, baby. How to get a
natalizumab
wasp
is
out of your
that
truck,
it's
baby? What's your shoe
targeted
size, baby?
therapy. It doesn't.
Go on, Skidman.
Terminator's on the AIDS. No, it's
MS.
it's all. I've watched every Terminator movie,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. It's
Oh,
the
it's just-
non-blinking.
Yeah.
It's
Commercial for MS.
Great posture.
Yeah. Awesome posture.
well, it's all a disguise. But yeah, these are all what T2000 is that what they call it?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. They don't move their neck. Their shoulders are stiff. They're asking about boots and motorcycles, and
I have to put my microphone up here, baby. Sorry, I have MS. Go ahead. Forgive me.
We
Forgive my.
can, we
forgive
can
my
say
boss.
this because we have HPV.
That's true.
whatever, Michael J. Fogg.
Is MS contagious?
Could be.
Through a handshake.
I'm thinking it's only women. I think only women
Thank
get
God.
it.
Yeah.
Because the commercial only had one dude said something. But other than that, all.
Oh yeah, that fucking Kenny Rogers looking guy had MS.
Hell, we couldn't tell. He was just the back was to him. Great barbecue though.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, you ever
got
tried
that
Kenny
MS.
Rogers barbecue, baby? My
Great
favorite.
barbecue, baby.
That's my favorite.
Hey, I'm Kenny Rogers, and I'm on the grill.
It's my favorite, baby.
Does any other MS person want to come over to Kenny's house today?
I sure do.
Bring your solitaire game and your spoons.
What's the spoons for?
We're going to be playing a game of spoons.
Does not compute.
Then we'll pass around Olaratov.
See you
Or
in 15
volative.
Earth minutes.
I love doing yoga now.
I don't know much about diseases at all, like you said, but that does bring up something I talked to you about earlier this
This
show.
one appears to rest your bones, dog.
And I'm going to bring this up because I think Smoothie would agree. Maybe everybody knows that you had the sickness, you were down with the sickness, and that's why we went.
And I
here.
loved it.
But while we were gone, I had
song.
I had a tooth problem there, Smoothie, and it's happened the last just a couple days. I woke up last night or this morning about 4:00, take a couple ibuprofen because it was hurt so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today I did some exploring
Where's my
with my
kit?
finger, and I found out it's not my tooth, man. It's the gum. You know what I mean? We get something stuck between your tooth.
Got
and
a splinter in
the
there.
gum. Got a splinter, which I think is the plastic thing that they put in popcorn. You know, that little plastic dome. That
Yeah.
Because I ate some popcorn probably over Halloween break or whatever.
Well, you love popcorn at night.
I can love it.
Yeah.
And so I was munching
You
on
should
that.
cook it.
And then I got this bad toothache. But I've been due, much like my buddy Conrad, I've been due to go to the dentist for probably about 2 decades.
I haven't went 2 decades.
Anyway, so I figured, well, it's about time. It's about time. And but I explored and I found out it's just a bubble, baby. But I called around.
Just pop it, baby.
I just got to pop it, baby. I called around to the dentist because my dentist was in Wichita, has retired, so I got to find a new dentist. So I called.
Actually, he retired 14 years ago.
Yes, well, about that, 13, give or take a couple years.
A real
And
golden parachute.
I'm so old, like we all are. I'm a little old guy where you could pay like 50% of your bill, and then they would just make payments for you. You just pay them, monthly. Well, no, they don't do that
like
anymore.
a subscription.
Kind of like that, but
Yeah.
now they do third parties. So they sign you up to basically a credit card.
Right.
And it's 29% interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
That's
you're a
great.
party of 5 guy.
I am I'm a take 5 guy.
Yeah, I
we
know
discussed that too. My
No
thing
popcorn
is,
in
but
that.
that got me thinking because no one will cover the bill, right? I mean, I could use my own
Right.
credit card or just pay cash.
Right.
But then I got to thinking, I got health insurance. I don't have dental insurance. But then I got to thinking, isn't teeth part of your body? And then I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Electively.
We also have
not part of your
eyes insurance for glasses. I
Yeah.
mean, you might not have it, but you have to get insurance for your eyes if you want to go. You know what I mean? We're getting to that age
don't
where you
have
might have
to.
to. Well, you might have to have the readers or
It's a
something.
good idea.
It's a good idea to do. But isn't your eyes part of your body? I mean, it shouldn't. Basically, what I'm saying, if you got insurance, shouldn't it cover your person?
Buy the right insurance.
And then I thought, wait, there's money in this, so I'm going to open up an insurance agency. Thank you.
Smart.
I'm going to cover just kidneys. You need a kidney implant? My company will move you to the top of the list for kidney
If you have
implant.
kidney insurance.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. We'll do the best we can to move you up that list. And here's the
I
peace
thought
of
you guys
mind.
were doing kidney restoration.
Selling peace
It's
of mind.
part of the package.
$5 a month. And now, if anything happens to your kid, including kidney stones, we got you covered.
We'll flush your kidney.
We'll flush it.
Now, is there
Kidney
any
maintenance.
pre-existing kit
Because you would like to
conditions
think
involved with
you would like
this,
to think
or-
your kidneys are in
Get Nicole Kidman involved in
it's
this.
part of your
and-
body. It's part of your body. Your kidneys are in here.
Yeah.
Right.
But so are your eyes, bud.
Well, they're not there.
And
No, your
so
eyes
your
are up
teeth.
here.
You're part of your body.
Yeah.
But you have to have different insurance for those things. Why don't I have a spleen insurance? Huh? If the let's say
Well, there's not a
kidney
spleen
insurance
guy.
goes good.
You gotta get a doctor that specializes in spleens or kidneys.
well, I
Well,
got
then
one.
I'm going to do an urinary tract insurance.
Yeah.
I could do that too.
And I'll do labia.
Now, are Mexico?
Do
Are
they
you
have
telling
labia
me that
doctors?
$60 a year
Covers your kidneys,
I'm
bud.
covered on kidneys? You have my attention.
There you go. I didn't say anything about liver. I said kidneys.
Well, it's gonna be hard to get insurance for liver.
But
now.
here's the deal. Why is that
Hi,
illegal?
I'm Casey. I cover livers.
I mean, did
It's
I
a
just
high yield
I just broke the code. My thing is if you got $5 from, let's say, 5% of the population of the United States, I would be on a yacht and not have to worry about anything.
If I add that up, that's enough money to make yacht. That's yacht money.
It's a couple $100.
It's yacht rock money.
And so that's what I'm thinking.
The homeless.
And sure, every once in a
They
while
have
you'll have
kidneys,
somebody
too.
complain
Well, that's where
or
we get our
someone get
kidneys.
verified by a doctor that,
That
it is
also
their
solves
kidneys,
that
or
goes
they're
back to
shutting
your
down.
homeless
But
removal
that
problem.
won't happen for the first few years.
I don't know why we're not taking advantage of this to
And
begin with.
BT
That's what I thought
Dubs.
Biden ran on, and
Here's the secret, and I really don't want to say this. I have insurance.
By the way, you something, bud.
that's
So
what
if
the best do.
Right? So someone calls and say, I need a kidney implant, we got you covered.
You're also
and I
the guy
call
that
my insurance
the
company, I'm like, got a customer, because it's
Yeah.
business insurance. I got a customer that needs a new kidney.
The kidneys
What
out
can
of
we
a
do
zebra.
for him? Oh, we'll move him up the list a little bit. Thanks. Or, hey, just go ahead and cover it. We'll cover you.
Yeah,
'cause
but you're
we're
thinking about
insurance-
this all wrong.
Why? Why, bud?
Because when it comes to being an insurance guy,
Yeah, baby.
we don't have to solve a problem, baby. You know,
No, we don't have to solve the problem. I mean, we're on our yacht. I'm saying my
we're the
employees-
kidney insurance
Yes,
guys.
we're the insurance guys.
Yeah.
They're going to talk to the doctor.
You handle all the bullshit. I'm just saying.
Well, you got
that-
to talk to our kidney doctor, which you can only use our kidney doctor,
Right.
and unfortunately, he has a waiting list.
Yeah.
And it's a 5-year wait.
Right. Or,
Until then, you can do
or-
some of our kidney maintenance.
or you can go to a third party, sign up for a credit card. We'll do the surgery.
Whatever. If you want to live your life as a gamble, go for it. If your body's not important to you, go fucking get regular health insurance, bud.
That's fine.
I'll meet you on the fucking bread line there, big guy.
Yeah, I
Mr.
don't
fucking
care.
hot shot.
Yeah. If your kidneys aren't important enough to you,
Go
I'm
next door
sorry.
to the pancreas guy and see what he's charging.
Yeah, sure. You buy a car, you buy new tires for your car, you don't get road hazard, do you, Mr. fucking Moneybags? Huh?
it's just a thought.
We're basically the tire salesmen for body parts, bud.
That's all we are.
Okay, we got four new tires and a spare. Do you have kidney insurance?
Because why aren't people thinking of this? That wait, why am I paying an extra $10 a month?
Well, people are, but they haven't.
$10 a year for eyes. Okay, so now let's break this down. Let's break it even further. I got out my insurance and I scrolled.
Well, you got 2 eyes on only one kidney.
That's true. Well,
This goes along. I'm going
One
to help
kidney
solve
now.
another problem. I do yacht insurance. So
Okay.
when you guys hit your thing off,
Yes.
come see me.
okay.
Is your
I'll buy
company
some.
still called a yacht of insurance?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I love that name. I love that. I designed his website. It's just a yacht in a pond. It's awesome.
I know, but I don't know you did .gov.
But it was a big
Whatever.
.net was taken.
Sure it was. My thing is my insurance on my eyes
Yeah.
figures out to $150 a year. That's pretty good. But an eye exam is only $100.
Feel my eyes.
Now you get one eye exam a
that
year.
double vision.
But I can save $60 by not getting insurance and just go get an eye exam.
If that's all you need, you don't need to get prescriptions and stuff.
But my insurance doesn't cover prescriptions.
It doesn't cover like
No,
going
it
to the
covers.
doctor.
No, it just covers you going
exam.
Yeah, your exam.
It doesn't cover, give you a discount for your glasses?
Yeah, it gives you a $200 discount for glasses. Who cares? As soon as I have the prescription, I just go online, tippity tip, and glasses like $40.
Yeah, glasses.com.
So I'm still saving $10 for
Or you
not
go to
having
Scrubs
insurance.
and Beyond. They have glasses.
Do they now?
Yeah.
How far beyond?
That's quite the outfit. No pun intended.
Guess what? Guess what? My dental insurance that they offered that I
got
didn't
what you
get.
did
Guess
there.
what they what that cost?
Those 3 weeks in the
$20 a month.
basement really stored
Yeah,
some stuff
it figures
up for
out
you,
to
bud.
it figures out to a couple $100. Well, that covers one cleaning a year, by the way, and one major thing. So you
still
can have
talking
like
about insurance
one
over here.
Right. I think so.
crown or whatever. Anyway, kidney
Seeing
insurance.
double,
Think about
double. I have thought about it. I think it's a really good idea.
I'll buy.
I'm in. I already
Thank
told you
you.
that.
Horrible
Thank you.
kidneys.
I mean,
I think you need a better name. You came in and says kidney insurance, which I thought was dumb.
oh,
So think about that. Think about what would you call your insurance company?
easy.
Okay,
Kidney beans.
I'm in.
Right. They're not only good in chili, important.
I thought it was going to be Nicole Kidneyman.
That could be. But she's our spokeswoman.
Just kidneying.
Yeah. but
There you go. Just kidneying around.
Kidney Chesney.
I don't know. If anybody else has got a better name for my kidney insurance, let me know.
Kidney Rock.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's pretty
I like
good.
that one.
If you haven't listened to our show before the past 2 COVID episodes, you know that right now is where we hang up on you losers that don't subscribe to our Patreon page.
Oh my
How much is it though? Like I was just talking to a friend of mine, and he's like, "I can't afford that," and I said, "It's
Oh,
only
really?
$2.99," and I think maybe
He
we
thought a
haven't-
minute? He probably thought a minute.
Well, we haven't gone back and explained it. That's $2.99.
Oh, okay, $2.99. Yeah, we should say $2.99
a month.
That's a little bit.
That's
What
not
do
a
they-
minute.
What do they get for that?
Oh, they get over 500 episodes.
Yeah.
And
There's a
a
lot.
live episode every week.
For sure.
So it's a pretty good value, and it's another hour of content that you're going to get. And we'll try to hash out this kidney
Well, if you
plan.
pay $8, I'm gonna tell you right now, $8 a month, you got free kidney insurance.
We'll add it on. So it's all going to work.
You should write that onto the Patreon page. I bet we'd get a lot more.
For
It's-
sure.
Well, you look for it by next week. We'll definitely have kidney insurance
Just
upgrade on
kidney
there. So if you are listening to us, thank you for hanging out to the free show. But if you don't subscribe to our bonus show, then
Stop kidneying around.
yeah, we don't really care about you. So thanks for nothing. All of our real friends, we'll see you in about 5 minutes when we're on the Patreon page, and we'll actually do a good show for you there. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. There's a carp in the tub.
Where
And
is
if
it?
you want to get there, all you got to do is go to those guys from Wichita.com. There's a little link up in the top.
Oh yeah.
It
Hit
says
that link.
Patreon.
You
Boom,
could just
takes you
or
right
put
there.
a backslash Patreon right behind the things that you just said.
Or you could go to Patreon / those guys from Wichita. That works too. But or you could just Google it. Those guys from Wichita Patreon. It pops right up too. If you can't spell any of those words, we don't want you either. You're
Get
too
an
stupid.
Alexa. Have Alexa do it for you.
Yeah.
You can just say that. Hey Google or hey Alexa or hey Siri, those guys from Wichita Patreon. You could say that. Hey Siri, search for those guys from Wichita Patreon. Like if you
Here-
hold your
here it
phone up
is.
to your speaker right
Yeah.
now,
We'll
it
do
would
it
do
for
it.
you.
We'll do it for you. Hey Alexa, can you find those guys from Wichita's Patreon page?
Here it is. Those guys from
There.
Wichita has been in business for 50 years. They have
Quick
about
idea
over
before we
500
go.
Episodes. They also
we
offer you
patent-
kidney insurance.
We need to get some more voice laid down to your guys' Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, baby.
And
Sure, baby.
we'll do a Caitlyn,
Hey.
like the Alexa, but it'll be
Hey,
baby.
Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
What do you want? What's Caitlyn need to do for you, baby?
Go to those guys from Wichita.com, baby.
I've just ordered you 2 pizzas, baby.
Cheese, baby.
Be here in 40 minutes, baby.
Our extra long sausage.
This is what I have. This is what Caitlin has for you today.
I think Caitlin's special. Eat sausage removed.
Just as long as that thing is edible.
Here's the pedicure places in your neighborhood, baby.
Don't like your meatloaf, baby.
And it thinks that these things taste incredible. A carp is a fish that will eat anything, and by now you must know what I mean. If you ever meet a carp and you take him to your house, make sure
Go
that
down.
he's really, really clean.
Click Patreon. Yeah.
Carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and
Something.
everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub,
Hey,
so
baby.
nobody's taking a bath. There's a carp in the
And
tub, there's a
start
carp in the
now.
tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a
Hey,
carp
Skin
in the
Man.
tub, so nobody's
Baby.
taking a bath.
Grab my beer,
Mondays
baby.
we eat vegetables, Tuesdays we eat meat, Wednesdays we eat chicken soup. It really can't be beat.
Tell me when to start, baby.
Go to share, copy link.
Oh, that's right.
Friday nights we
Yeah, just
bathe
copy.
after eating all our
And then
fish.
up there,
There's a carp in
Patreon.
the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath.
Where?
There's a carp in the
Anywhere,
tub,
it's the
there's a
new-
carp in
new-
the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's
Creator
taking a
home
bath.
down.
On
Yeah, that one.
Thursday night, we ate SpaghettiOs.
We'll let you log in.
Huh?
Just
We
click.
rubbed tomato sauce all up and down our clothes.
And then link.
Mom got mad, we all just sat and laughed.
What's up, Kate? Just edit.
'Cause on Thursday nights, nobody takes
Once
a
you
bath.
saved it as, you did. So
'Cause there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp
Oh.
in the tub, and
Yeah, save
everybody's dirty.
project
There's a
as,
carp
and
in the
then
tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a
you'll
bath.
have to put
There's
a
carp in the
title,
tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub,
and then you can
everybody's
publish
dirty. There's a
now.
carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. Mondays we eat vegetables, Tuesdays we eat meat, Wednesdays we
select
eat
all
chicken
items.
soup. It really can't be beat.
Yeah,
Thursdays
no,
are for leftovers, that's Daddy's favorite dish.
that one.
Friday nights
And
we
then
bathe
delete.
after eating all our fish. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's
Just
dirty.
click
There's a
that
carp
one,
in the
and
tub,
then
there's
go
a
to
carp
edit,
in the tub,
select
so
all items.
nobody's taking a bath.
Publish.
There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, tub and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub.
And then just hit
Tub,
back
and
on
nobody's
the
taking a bath. A carp is a fish that will
actually
eat
hit the one over there on
just as long as that thing is edible. It will even eat things such as dirt, mud, and trash, and it thinks that these things taste
Now you can go
incredible.
to Podbean and hit go.